Hey my people, hey y'all, hope you're all good. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. It support me. First, I just want to appreciate each and every one of you that come back to this channel to get some content from me, to get some information. I don't take it for granted. I do appreciate so much. Yeah, thank you very much for supporting me. I know that at times I'm not consistent. I'm a student, I'm working, I'm a mama, so at times it can be I can feel like I'm having so much on my plate. But trust me, like, let's just trust the process. Do not trust me, let's trust the process. I'll try as much as I can to be consistent or to provide information whenever I get a chance. So first of all, I just want to say that I want to share more about the DV lottery, because I know most of us, or most of you here, like that's what they have a dream, they are of coming to America, they have a desire or they plan and they just want to come to America, but some, they don't know where to start, or where to start from, or they don't even know somebody that they can guide them through, or all those kind of stuff. So first, I want to say that there's a diversity lottery. What's diversity lottery? This is a program that was started some way years back, like way years back, even before me coming here, even before people like over, I don't know, I've had it like for probably the last 10 years I've heard about it, and because I remember my mom mentioned somehow, I think 2 of her friends, they won the green card and they relocated from Kenya to here, and it has been in existence for quite a while. I don't think it's over 50 years or something like that. Anyway, so it's legit. It has been there. It's not going nowhere anytime soon. And if it has to be scrapped off, it has to go through the legal process. So it's a legit. If only you find yourself in a legit website, like the official government site, just know that you're safe. So I here because I just want to say that I'm a beneficiary. I've benefited from it. I did my application the first time I submitted my application and I got selected, and here is the evidence. Do not look about the bank. I'm not trying to advertise this bank. No, I'm not trying to advertise it. It's just I've just written DV papers somewhere. I don't know whether you can see DV papers. I don't know why I came with this paper from after finishing or after submitting my application. They're not in their right way, but you know what, it is what it is. So the first paper you get once, let's talk about the process, like from point A to the last point. So the first thing you do you submit your application, and I did submit my application in 2016. That is October, November. I did submit probably almost the last day or 2 days to the final. That's when I did submit my application. So when I did submit my application, I had to wait, and in May 2nd I got notified. This is the notification that I got. I don't know whether you can see it. Angeli Modoni, PO Box, and you can see don't look my nails. You have been randomly selected for the process in the diversity immigrant visa program for fiscal year 2027. Like that. That's what I got. So when I got this, I was so happy. I got notified May 2nd, but I noticed the following day, I believe. So on the 3rd, that's when I noticed that I was selected, and I was so happy. As you can see, you get this notification and it says you have been randomly selected for further processing in the diversity immigrant visa program for the fiscal year 2018, that is from October 1st 2017 to September 30th 2018. Selection does not guarantee that you will receive a visa, because the number of applicants selected is greater than the number of visas available. Therefore, it is very important that you carefully follow instructions to increase your chances of possible visa issuance. So that one I'll be talking about soon. So this is what I got first, and then from there I have my paperwork. So I started preparing the documents. So there's documents that you have to prepare, and I have my paperwork here. This was for my interview. This was instruction requirement for diversity visa applicants. Please read carefully. And then the next, what followed from there, I'm sorry, I'm so disorganized. Forgive me for that, or bear me with that. So the next thing I did was to submit the GC 260 to, yeah, this is the as you can see, US, let me see, I don't know, let me get it close to you. It's a online immigrant visa and alien registration, DS 260, yeah. So basically what happens with this, once you get selected, you go online. Everything that you do, it's done online. It's not paperwork. This one I just printed, that way I can follow up everything that I was doing, like that. So once you get selected, once you submit you submit it online. There's no paperwork. There's no the old way that used to be done. Everything is done online. You submit your application online. Once you get selected, you'll be notified online again. And then once you submit your application, there's the confirmation number that you get. That's confirmation number. You keep it because come the following year in May, that's the same number you will use, and you will enter your details, maybe your name, and then the confirmation number, and then you get notification. If you are selected, you will see congratulations, you have been selected, or you are lucky you have been selected, or then or maybe they will say sorry, you have not been selected. That's it. And then from there you have to go. Now you'll get a. So you see, like my confirmation number, there's a confirmation number here. This was my confirmation number right here. Okay, you can see that was my confirmation number. And then you get allocated that, or they assign you a case number. So my case number was 27,000 and something. It wasn't high, but it wasn't low. It was in between, because normally they issue 50,000 DVs. I mean green cards. They issue visas to every year. So you can see from my number, I was slightly above the middle number, because it's 25,000. It's the half of 50, so I was 27,000. Yeah. So there was what we call waiting, and I had to exercise waiting and the patience. So in the first page here, you submit your personal address and phone information. And then in the second page, it continues with the same. They just want your family information, your parents, your daughter, stuff like that. And in the second, they ask for your just whether you have previous US travel information. There's just some questions that you have to fill in. I did that, that. If you need to go through this, we can go through together, because it's not like it's a big thing, but we can go through that. And then, did anyone assist you in, that is the last page, did anyone assist you in filling out this application? And of course I said no, but somehow I was assisted. I was assisted because some things I didn't know how to go about, like the address and some things, just to put them in the right way. I didn't want to make any mistakes. And once I finished filling the form, I submitted it. And then from there the next thing was, I'm going through the file now. The next thing was preparing for documents. So I had to wait until I get scheduled until my number goes current. But meanwhile, while you're waiting, you prepare your documents. If you're married, if you're married and your marriage is not official, you might need to get a certificate. You might need to officiate your marriage. If you have kids with this person, stuff like that, you need supporting documents like the marriage certificate, like the birth certificate, stuff like that. But in my case, I was single, so I did not go through that hassle. So the only thing that I needed was my documents, the high school certificate, my birth certificate, my ID, my passport. I know along the way I lost my passport, so I had to apply for another passport for traveling. Yeah, so all those documents you have to. So I had to wait until to one point I think my number went current. And when my number was current, they once your number goes current or gets current, they notify you. You get the second notification letter about the interview, and that's when you go and you schedule for your medical appointment. And in your medical appointment, you need to you can't schedule it early, because some things it will expire. It has an expiring date. Like once you get the medical appointment and you get tested, I think it's valid for, I don't know, like 6 months or something. I'm not sure. I'm sorry about that, but you cannot schedule way too early. Because if you schedule it way too early, you might be required to go back to schedule another medical, and it costs time and it costs money and all that hassle. Who wants to do that? So the very moment you get your second notification letter notifying you about your interview or any other document that they may require from you, that's when you schedule for your medical appointment. And then again, that's when you go to the NEC or to any examination board so that you can verify that you did your high school or high school diploma, high school certificate. Yeah, and that one, it has to be official. Yes, you take the certificate or the results slip with you, but the examination board have to transmit your results to them. That way they can verify, and they do this just to make sure that there's no cheating, people are not cheating or anything that. They have to make sure that everything, that whoever is granted that visa is has gone through they do this just to ensure that everything is fair to everyone. Like the whole process, there's transparency and it's fair for everyone. So after I got to my second notification, where is my second notification? Let's go through this. I'm sorry, I'm like April, yeah, and here comes my second notification. And Jerry Modoni PO Box. That was in April 24, 2018. That's when I get my second notification. This is the official notice for you to pursue your application for DV 2018 visa. An appointment has been scheduled for you at the U.S. Embassy or consulate state below. You and all members of your family who wish to apply for a diversity visa must appear at the appointed date and time for your interview. Please notify the office listed if you cannot keep the appointment. Yeah, so if you feel like you cannot keep the appointment or something like that, you need to notify them. That way they can change your date, but that is risky. I wouldn't advise anyone to do that. So you and any eligible family member will be required to submit sufficient proof of identity upon arrival. If you fail to obtain DV 2018 visa by September 30th 2018, your registration will expire. So once you get selected and stuff like that, and your number is, and you don't have a high number, you have a limited time. You have like 1 year, or some even they have less than, okay, let's say you have 1 year. Yeah, 1 year. So if it goes beyond that, before you get in a schedule for appointment or stuff like that, just everything will, that opportunity will goes or will be wasted like that. So that's what I did. This is the notification. Interview appointment at Nairobi Embassy of the United States, Consular Section, United Nations Avenue, Gigiri PO Box, Village Market, and my appointment was June 4th at 2018 at 7 in the morning. So I got that, and now from here I had to prepare. I had to prepare everything for my appointment. So after I got this. I'm so sorry. After I got this, the next thing was scheduling appointment for the medical. This is my certificate for medication, vaccination document worksheet, give copy to applicant, like that. I went to U.S. Department of State. Expiring date. It has expiring date. So from then, what I did, so I'm so sorry about this. It's black and white, and but I'll try and see if I think I can, if you want details, I can link this somewhere. Immigrant visa and airline registration confirmation. This is all the visa applicants must obtain. So you see, this is the next step. Once you submit your DS 260, you get the instruction that all diversity visa applicants must obtain required supporting civil documents. It has to be civil. Obtain photographs that meet the department state visa requirement. Review the information specific to U.S. Embassy, Consulate General where your interview will occur, and stuff like that. So you get that, and then from there, I'm trying to look for the paper that I Anyway, I'm not finding it, but I think I have the information in my mind. So anyway, after that, when I got in April, I think I scheduled my, you have to schedule your interview is immediate, like ASAP, because time, like they get busy, and the embassy, then the one in Guguri, the, what do we call it? The health assessment appointment confirmation form. This one you have to go to their website and you schedule this, or you can call them and schedule. So I had to call, I did online, and I got my confirmation number, and this is the copy that I went with. It has your number, it has your name, it has your case number, family size. I was by myself, so it says family size 1. So, and it has, this is the procedure that you go, like you have day 1 and you have day 2. It's a 2-day appointment, and then there's the payment. It's not free, there's a payment that you pay, and they require original passport. You have to go there with your passport, like for traveling, not the photos, the passport. For traveling, you have to go with the official original passport. You have to go there with 3 copies of the photos. Yeah, so that's what I went with, and I had, this is my days, like that was it. Is it close enough? I'm sorry, I'm trying. Yeah, that is my appointment. I arrived there about what time, like that timing, like that. I went through that, and what was the date? I don't even remember the date. Honestly, it's not even showing the date, so I don't even remember when it was, but I think I can see from here. It was 16 May. I got my notification in April. I got my notification in April 24th, and I did set up for my medical appointment, and I went there in May. So in 2 weeks time, like almost 3 weeks time, in 3 weeks time I went for my medical appointment. I went in May, 16 May, and my interview was in 2 weeks time from this. So while I was here to do my appointment for the medical check-in or medical screening, that's when I went ahead and I went to the neck. When you go in there to the neck, I paid. It's not free. There's nothing free back home. I went there for the Kenya National Examination Council. I went there and I paid. Yeah, I paid as a receipt. I paid 23.20. 23.20 for them to submit my results. My results to the consulate office. Yeah, I paid that, and then from there you have to have your good conduct. So I went and I paid the good conduct from eCitizen. Yeah, that's the eCitizen application so that you can get the criminal. This is Directorate of Criminal Investigation, DCI, police clearance. So you have to get the police clearance certificate, and I paid 1,050, as you can see. I don't know right now how much it cost, but that's how much I paid. That's how much I paid for the DV. And then this is for the passport application. I think the first time department 23. Yeah, this is for the e-passport. I applied for the passport. I don't know when I've applied. Yeah, this one I applied in 2016 before I wanted to go to, I think, Qatar or Dubai. So I applied for my passport and I paid 450. It's in eCitizen too. Again, everything right now back in Kenya you are doing through eCitizen. So I applied for my passport and I paid that. Though later I lost my passport, and so when I lost it, I think I paid 10 or 12,000 to replace. Once you lose your passport, replacing it, sure, I paid 12,000. Yeah, and it pained me because Nairobi, it was stolen in Nairobi. And then from there you go for your interview. So this is your have successfully registered. So once you get once you have scheduled for you get scheduled for your interview, you have to register it. You have to confirm. So I had to do that, and I registered for for my passport. For my interview, I had to confirm for my interview. I went there and say you have successfully registered your immigrant visa appointment on the website. You must print this instruction page and bring it with you along with the appointment letter to the consular interview. So this one, you take this, and the one that was dated 24th, where is it? Not that one. So when you are going for your interview, you take this, the confirmation, and you take this. This is your letter for your interview, and it's official. You print this and you take it with you, and then this, and then you have your supporting document. You have your passport, the photos, the photo official ones. Photos, I think 2 or 3, I think 3 of them, and then you will take your passport, your original passport, and then you'll have your supporting documents. If you're married, you need your marriage certificate, so you'll need your birth certificate, you'll need your high school certificate, you'll need the police clearance certificate, you will need the medical, this one, you will go with this, and then you will need your you will need what else, anything that, okay, when you are applying this, when you are submitting this DS 260, I'm sorry, I'm just messed up. You should just forgive me. When you're applying for this, when you're submitting this, you have to have the person to host you, the address. So I know here at one point they asked me where I was going or where they will mail my green card once I arrive here, my green card and my social security card, where they will mail it. So they need, when you're coming, you cannot come here if you don't have somebody to host you. If you don't, even when you go for your interview, they will tell you they will approve your case, but they give you time to look for somebody to host you, and that way your green card will be mailed to a specific place, to actual place. So yeah, so I had to do that. So, and at times, depending, some they ask for supporting documents. I know few in my group, in my ear, few people, they were asked for supporting documents. This is the person who is hosting you has to send some document, affidavit of support, and this one it's done through a IR, because they need the taxes, stuff like that, because they need to see or to know whether this person who is hosting you, they can be able to support you until you get stable on your own. You get maybe hired, you get a job, you get your own place here. So they have to sign. Some they just, so in my case, I got my host, they wrote me invitation letter and they send the documents for me. So I don't have that with me here because that's private. And then after that, when I went for my interview, I went for my interview. This is the police clearance certificate that you take to what? To the embassy for your interview. And in my case, my name was like you can see my name here, it's Anjeri Mudhoni. On my ID and certificate, high school certificate, letter E was missing, so I didn't want to risk anything, so I had to sign affidavit, to swear affidavit. Affidavit, I had to swear this, and so I did take this to my interview. Yeah, and what else, and that's it. I think there's nothing else. So those were the supporting documents that I took to the interview. There's no ID. I don't have my passport, and ID, passport and birth certificate, and the results and certificate, it's not missing here. I don't see the need to show you that. Anyway, you take that with you. And what else? And that's it. So when you go for your interview, at the gate, you have to be there. Like in my case, my interview was at 7 in the morning, so I was at the gate around 5 something. I went there like an hour before, and by the time I was there, there was a queue already. So I queued. It was cold in Nairobi, Giri. It's cold. So you have to wear warm. You have to be warm and stuff like that. And it was early in the morning, so I went there at the gate, and they opened the gate at 6. So at 6 o'clock, they opened the gate, and I went for my interview. And yeah, there's a second gate where you have to show your identity, your passport, like that. They have to scan you. They flips you, all that. I went through that, and then from there, they scan your bags, everything that you have, it has to be scanned. And then from there, you go to the arena, whereby you'll be waiting for your interview. and you are given a number. There's a ticket number that you are given, and when you're seated, you'll be waiting for the number. So I went there, I waited until my time. So once you get called, you go, you scan yourself, and before even seeing the consulate or anything, they direct you to the window. You go, you pay the interview fee, and then you proceed to the window. And that was it. And after my interview, it wasn't an easy one. My consulate, she was mean. She was this African, and yeah, she was African. I don't know from West or what, from West Africa or where, I don't know, but she was a little bit mean to me. She was startled. She was asking me questions even about personal question. Where are you going alone? Are you married? Where's your boyfriend? Stuff like that, like that. So I was asked questions, and while I was at that window, I think the next window there was a white guy, and I remember the person who was being interviewed on that window. I think that consulate did interview 2 people while I was there with my consulate. Anyway, finally, after providing everything, he asked for the letter. Do you have invitation letter? And then when I was going to take the invitation letter, he asked, do you have the affidavit of support? Luckily, I had that, everything, and I had memorized everything. So finally, after that, we were like, I got this. And that's the most beautiful part. Like, when they remove these, my people, when you get these, yeah, dear immigrant visa DV, congratulations, you have been approved. That's the best thing. You feel like you wanna cry, like that. So, and there's the instruction over there that you get, all that kind of instruction. I got the instruction, and then I got all my paperbacks, everything that I had, all my supporting documents, I got them back, with the exemption of the passport, because the passport has to remain. That way, when you're getting back your passport, your visa has been stamped on your passport. And I know even the voice is changing, because that was the most beautiful thing. Like, you can imagine, it was a matter of waiting for like a whole year, and my journey wasn't easy because the previous year I was working and stuff like that. These are stories that I might share later, but yeah. So when I got selected, and I was so happy, they ask you, where do you want your they give you instruction where you will get your where you'll go and pick your passport with a visa. And I'm looking for this. Somebody is coming through the door. I'm looking for this. There's this instruction. Please forgive me. I'm looking a little bit untidy, but forgive me for that. I'm looking for this because I just wanted to show you everything. Here's that paper that I was telling you. I'm sorry about the printing. This is the paper. Once you register for your interview, you have to select the courier service, and depending with where. So in my case, I selected the normally of, I think, DHL. So the courier service that I selected was DHL. You see, yeah, where you will go and pick your passport. So you only have until June 04, 2018 at 6 to change the location where your visa document will be delivered. So once you get approved, you have a place where you put where you submit where your visa will be delivered. So you go there, you get your visa, and when you're picking your visa, there is a yellow folder and it's sealed. You cannot tamper with it, and they give you the instruction. I think the instruction is in this green paper. The instruction is in this green paper that you will get that. Do not open everything. So please do not call like that. So that's it. And within a few days, I was called to go pick my visa, and I went and I picked my visa. And from the time of the interview to coming here, it was like less than 2 weeks. I was so fast, so quick, and so desperate to come here. Yeah, it was like my dream country. and I came here. So if you want me to share more in detail, go through each process, I'll take you through the process. I'll share. I have, as you can see, I have all my documents here. I have them in hard copy, I have them in soft copy. I believe they are in my DocuSign documents, Google Docs. They are there, everything is there. So if you want me to go through the whole process, even some of the questions that I was asked in my interview and stuff like that, I'll do that. All the same, I know this is a long one, and I did not expect it to be so long, but you see, I was going through that, and when you're going back and forth looking through the paper, at times it might take a while. So thank you so much, and that's my story about my application to me coming here, and that's it. So thank you very much if you have watched up to this far. If you haven't subscribed, please support your girl. You can subscribe to my channel. You can like, you can comment, ask any question, you can share. God bless you. Let's be positive, let's keep on sharing. If you on your journey coming here and you have any question, please feel free to ask me a question. You can ask in the comment section, and I'll answer your question, or I'll respond to you at my earliest convenience. Otherwise, bye bye, good luck, all the best to every one of you, or to each and every one of you who is trying to come to pursue the American dream. All the best, and anyone who is in the process of coming, I'm wishing you all the best, and I can't wait to hear your story that you have come here. Bye bye for now. God bless you, and be safe.